Okay. All right, there we go. I turned the whole thing off. Okay. 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 All right. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for coming back in. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming back in. I don't know how I don't know what I pressed. I pressed something and I lost you guys. I've got to figure out what I did wrong. What I did wrong anyway. So we've lost. We'll start again. We will start again. For this 30 minutes, we'll just start again. The whole thing is messed. Yeah, it is. This is what you get from me. This is what you get from me. I mean, luckily, this is all an act. So that's what's so amazing about me, that I'm able to pull this off as if I know what I'm doing. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, it just I look authentically messed up. But the truth is like I knew exactly what I was doing there. I shouldn't even admit it. Yes, that's true, Mark DeRosian. It's an antioxidant. Yeah, it's an antioxidant. And I have had my DNA tested, and my DNA says that I am high. I've got a gene for high uric acid, as I have 5 genes for high blood pressure, and 3 for diabetes, and whatever I've got. I've got all of these genes. However, if the kidneys can't remove the excess in the body, it builds up in the blood and can cause gouts. Yes, yes, and it may cause kidney stones or something like that. So it is something I'd like to lower it. I don't even know why exactly, but you are very right, Mark Therosian, that, it is helpful to the body. Yeah, thank you very much. I don't know, has anybody, where are we here on this stream? Oh, let me see where we are. I'm going to say goodbye to the last stream. We're going to say goodbye to this stream. Okay. It's not listed up here. Late Night with Lewis, stream 13. There's now 20. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Can I ask a favor? Now we have 22 people watching, so most of you people found it, which I really do appreciate that. Kidney stones is pretty much the scariest concept. Imagine passing a pebble, men only. Well, that is true, but a lot. You want to lower your kidney stones. You've got to drink water, but you also have to stop eating carbs. because, or eating plant food, especially spinach and kale and all that stuff, because it's very high in oxalates. That's what I believe. What do you think about that, Mark Therosian? You know, it's just not a good thing to eat. It causes kidney stones. All those vegans, they're like dying of kidney stones. Kale is so healthy. I don't believe that. Had a great night out in the Soho House. Then this piped up. Yeah, sorry about that, Donna. I've been to the Soho House. I've been there. This stuff about piss acid and whatnot has started to make me sleepy. Well, I was sleepy this afternoon. I'm not sleepy now. Don't mention that. Don't mention that I was sleepy. But thank you very much for coming back. Let's try to get back on track. The point is that uric acid is not the right, maybe you should have some. I'm not sure. They have found that people with really high levels of uric acid may not have gout. They may not have a buildup of the yuckiness between the bones. And I think what's his name said about gout was that you get a gout flare. Have any of you had gout flares? When it's cold and in the far excesses of your body, which tend to get colder. So what happens is your body is rushing around with this uric acid, and it deposits in the fingers, and it deposits all over the place. But it goes down to the space by your big toe and in your fingers. And if it's cold, that's when the pain happens. That's why it happens in the wintertime or in rainy weather, whatever. So if you do have a gout outbreak, the thing you can do immediately is to warm it up by putting it into warm water or taking a warm shower to make yourself feel better. One of our doctors has been taking a fat jab so he can continue to eat badly. He has had to stop. It gave him a kidney stone. No. What gives people kidney stones, is oxalic acid. Is calcium stuff. Basically, I forget what it is. Oh my God, I forgot everything that I used to know about this thing, because I had a case of gout, and I'm now at 550 something, and in theory I should have a gout attack or a flare up or something, but I don't, and I'm not. But it's not something I'm going to be happy about. Kermit said the laptop isn't as powerful as the other PC. Doing too much at once is risky. Yeah, probably you're right, Kermit. I'm doing too much. My son tomorrow says he's going to clean it off, which is going to make it easier to use, which I hope it will, but I'm not sure it will. Anyway. Mark says that annoys Watanabe. People taking jabs because they can't stop shoving food in the mouth. Yes. Well, first of all, food is incredibly addictive, especially all the things that cause gout, including alcohol, including anything with fructose or glucose, anything that's cured. These foods are moreish. They make your body want to eat more. It's not even an intellectual decision. It's in the food itself. It says to the body, hey, wintertime is coming. We need to get fat to prepare for hibernation, eat more. Or let's say you're eating fruit on the ground, which comes in the wintertime in the north, that's fermented. Your body is thinking, holy cow, you are desperate for food. So you must be hungry. So keep on eating. Right? That's kind of like what that's all about. That's what he's saying. Okay, we're back on track. Meat is acid. Lewis is acid. Well, that's one of those bogus things that our body is acid. It's not. My body is no more acid than your cells do not change acidity. They operate on an unbelievably narrow whatever it is. They don't go up and down in acidity. Otherwise, they die. So that's like that concept of acid or base body, and you've got to eat this to lower your this. That I don't believe in at all. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you could send me some information. What's in the fridge tonight? I'm afraid to pick up my thing. What's in the same thing every night? Cheese and butter. I've got two packages of sausage, a little bit of bacon. That's what I have. There's not a single planned food in the entire thing. Let's see. Vatanai. Geez, I have trouble thinking how to spell your name. Sorry. Okay, that's not what we're talking about. Yeah. So it isn't that meat is acidic, and because I eat a lot of meat. Remember, our stomachs, the human stomach is one of the most acidic stomachs in the entire world of animal species. We're like almost as acidic as vultures, or maybe more than hyenas. It's perfectly made for eating and digesting meat. Okay, that's what it is. You can look that up. You can say, hey, you're lying, Lewis, but you look that up, Lewis. Considering it's a spooky month, have you ever heard of Screaming Lord Such? And if so, can you sing some for us? No, I can't. I have heard of him, but his music came out in the early 1960s and mid 1960s, and I think they stopped playing him. I don't know. I mean, I've seen a number of videos on him, but I don't remember. Acidic food gives you acid reflux in the throat. No, it doesn't. What gives you acid reflux is a high carb diet. And I believe that fully. I've been eating meat for 6 straight years. I don't have an acid reflux. And most people don't have acid reflux in the carnivore community. I've spoken to a lot of people, and people here who are meat eaters, and they don't have any reflux. The body regulates its pH levels. Example, black coffee is healthy, but acidic, and that lowers chances of gout. Maybe. I mean, I haven't had coffee in a couple of days now. Maybe I should have a cup of coffee then. I'm always concerned about coffee because it's a seed, and it's, I'm not quite. I mean, I love drinking coffee. I have it with 30 to 40 milliliters of double cream. So maybe that's what I should be thinking. Can't we talk about fun stuff? Well, do you know what? Food is fun stuff for most of us. How much time do we spend eating? Isn't our diet like a religion? It is like a religion. So, I'm just telling you stuff you shouldn't eat. Basically. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that's like something you shouldn't eat. I think you are entirely right on meat. I've not been as strict as you, but I've felt the same benefits. Yeah. I mean, I don't have that since I started to eat meat. I don't have acid reflux, number one. I don't have gout in terms of the expression of high uric acid levels. If you do not have any gout pain, even if you have high uric acid levels, that means your body is disintegrating it, I think. Now let's see what Mark Therosian has to say, because he's been a tremendous contributor tonight. Some people can have high uric acid foods and never get gout. Highly acidic food, and never get gout. Some people eat fruit and veg and get gout. It's entirely down to the genetic makeup of the body and its processing. Possibly true. I'm going to say that fruit causes fructose and a buildup of uric acid. And maybe that's why my thing is so high, because yesterday I had fruit and I had 3 ice creams and a piece of bread. And it hasn't gotten rid of it yet. We'll see. Tomorrow at 5, you ask me what it is. Brown bread is vile. Tastes like sawdust, says Girl from Mars. Yeah, I agree with that. Pot of tea, pot of water, and with milk, not cream. What does that do? Does that help your your stomach acid reflux? I say get rid of it by. Anyway, Adrian. Hello, Adrian from the United Kingdom. I try to do mainly keto. I also do fasting occasionally. My longest was 11 days in keto prior to cancer, Rob. Do you do intermittent fasting, Lewis? Well, I don't usually eat between 12 and 12. So is that considered intermittent fasting? Maybe 12 and 1, which could be 13 hours. I mean, I find it very hard because I'm a food addict, number one. But cancer, I'm sorry to hear you had cancer. The key thing about cancer grows with glucose and glutamine, according to Dr. Thomas Seyfried. Okay, Thomas Seyfried. Okay, go with Thomas Seyfried. And he says that if your cells need to ferment food in order to be fed, they don't operate on oxygen like regular cells because they don't have the blood supply. So Jay Plockford is on OMAD. I think that's probably good. I don't eat a nomad diet, but I have a huge breakfast of like 1,300 calories, and then I have about 600 calories for the rest of the day. You still might have high uric acid, Donna, but your body is more efficient at getting rid of the excess. It could be that. It could be that. It could be that. We're talking about the tea. What did you say, Donna? Donna says pig cheek starter, T-bone, Maine, to share 3 bottles of Primitivo 4 espresso martini. No gout here. Well, one day you wake up and you have gout. That's what happens. I'm on the gout websites on Facebook. You might want to go to those things. They're always like surprised, and they're always wondering, why do I have gout? And they're all fat. They are all fat. Okay. Marianne says, Lewis, should one cease earning a few hours before bed? Would that help sleep? Would that cease eating a few hours before bed? Probably, possibly. I mean, I've heard about that. Also, stop drinking water before bed. Marianne from Peekskill. I don't know. What do you say? What do you say to that? We got some experts on here now. It's not just Lewis Schaffer being an expert. Organic coffee. Yeah, probably organic coffee is better. But then I drink coffee. I like Colombian coffee. But if I can't get Colombian coffee, I buy the cheapest coffee. I can't tell the difference. I can't tell the pH test. I'm not fat at all. No, you don't have to necessarily be fat, but a lot of them are fat. A lot of people who have high uric acid, high gout levels, high gout attacks are fat. So stop being fat. I don't even know if you're fat, Don. Are you fat? I can eat a steak with lots of fat or pork with fat and will not get acid reflux. If I ate a Greg's product or pies or cakes, I get reflux. Exactly. Thank you for agreeing with me, Vatanai. Thank you for agreeing with me. Is carbs, those things, what is a Greg's pies or cake? They're carbs. And also, a lot of it is toxic seed oils. That's not good for you. You're drinking poison, toxicity. Anyone wishing to see a copy of my rules, just ask and I'll send it. Why don't you put it up on whatchamacallit, on Discord? Why don't we do that now? We're running out of time. Why don't we do that now? Go to Discord, everybody. And do you have the link for Discord? Before the Discord link is printed, before I go out there or Kermit doesn't, could you please like this stream? Even it's like a brand new stream, or how many do we have in the chat here? How many do we have? Let me just check right here. And press the thumbs up or the bell to say I'm subscribed to this thing. We're already up to, we're gaining. We're close to 1 million. 1 million. Can you believe that? Close your eyes and think that you're part of 1 million people. 1 million followers watching this. Of course I'm lying. Of course, I'm lying. Also, if you want to help out the stream, keep the stream going, go to Coffee, KOF dash KO dash FI.com/Lewis Schaffer. Okay, that's what you got to do. Go there. But speaking of coffee, buy the stream a cup of coffee. £5 is about $5 is 10 pence a day. And we're here twice a day. Most of us are here, a lot of us are here twice a day. And fat causes a lot of contraindications in the body. So chances you will have problems. The fact is, if you eat one ingredient, whole foods like meat, eggs, butter, you will be healthier. One ingredient, I know it maybe should be a dash in that. Yes, one ingredient, eggs, cheese, beef. And don't put pepper on it. Don't try to put as little salt as possible. You'll be all right. I am all right. I've got this thing. I've got the uric acid, but I'm not in pain. And today, I did not have that much carbs. Let me see how much carbs I had today. And I think that's why maybe it rose. Who knows? It's all a mystery. It looks like today I've had 64 grams of carbs. Okay, so there you go. Possible future topic, food and how the food we eat affects our mood. Can we be traumatized by a food? What relation might there be to trauma and food? Lots of it. Lots of food. Yes. What's her name? Ede. What's her name? Ede. What's her name? She's fantastic. Let me find her name. She wrote about Georgia Ede. She wrote about how carb diet. Google high carb diet and any mental illness you have. Any mental depression, suicidal thoughts, exhaustion, high carbs. Look it up. You're totally right, Marianne. You're totally right. Okay, 17% is concerning. Okay, so we're going to say goodbye to everybody. This has been brilliant. We've done tremendous. We've done a tremendous show. This has been great. I don't know if it's been good or not. I don't know. I don't know how to make it any better. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm going to go look at that. MC Scott. It's been a pleasure. It's been really good for me. I've been a bit tired lately. Maybe I'm run down from doing 130 shows. Maybe I need to wake up later or sleep better or something like that. Maybe I need to. So go to Patreon, patreon.com/Lewis Schaffer and make a contribution. £3 a month is 10 pence a day. It's like nothing. It's nothing, but it'll help me. And maybe if you got some little extra money, it'll help me. I know I shouldn't ask for money because I come from a super rich family. Because all Jews have money. Super, super rich. And I'm super rich. You can tell by the flat that I'm living in. Can you see the flat? How rich it is and how luxurious. But I have to ask. That's what it's all about. Can you see the luxury here? Can you see? It's tremendous, tremendous luxurious. Sorry, Donna. Well, we start at 10:30. I'm sorry. It's really appreciated that you come on and appreciated that everybody comes on, even late. It's appreciated that you like the stream down there. That's so important for us, for me, for everybody. I want to thank Kermit for just tremendous help. He actually made the stream so much better because you blocked what's his name from the stream. Two bad forces. This has been one of the best shows. The Schaffers of Great Neck, fancy Schaffers of Great Neck. So that's something. I know I'm a disappointment as an American. You're thinking I should be rich and taller and handsome or whatever. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm a disappointment as a Jew. You're thinking I should be rich and famous, but it's not happening. Well, Ian Higgs, bye-bye. Mr. Steve Cuff, bye-bye. Mark, great help tonight. Really good. Thank you. Okay. And then you can go back and look at the shows. And I think I'm getting a bit more comfortable here. I don't know if it's better, but I'm getting more comfortable. Okay, thank you, Kermit. Again, you've made the show. That my hair is looking good. I actually I didn't go to the bar. I was going to lie. I cut my own hair. But I'm rich in a way money can't buy. Yeah, let's maybe believe that for a little bit. Thank you, Joe Sanders. She didn't get upset at me. Donna Aylesbury came late, but I appreciate it. Vatanai, good information. Jay Plockford, relatively new, but I'm happy. FM Ghost, pretty much well behaved. Well behaved, which I do appreciate. Girl from Mars, she said she thinks I look great. I think that's what you said. MC Scott, go to the Discord. Make sure we're members of the Discord. Go to Twitter. See the sign for Twitter. Can you read the sign? Lewis Schaffer. At Lewis Schaffer. One word. Thank you, Lucy. Where did Joodles go? Joodles, I don't know. She must have had to leave. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. So let's just hope she's all right. Let's hope everybody's all right. Let's hope everybody's all right. Maybe the food is not the greatest subject for women to discuss. Maybe that's what it is. They don't like the discussion of food. But thank you very, very, very much. Anybody else? Is there anybody here that I've forgotten? Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to, Joe, thank you for coming in. I'm going to end the stream, not end the stream. I'm going to end this portion with me and the sound. And then I'm going to, Marianne, thank you. I'm not a disappointment. Don't hide your light under the bushes. That's under the bushel. Under the bushel. Okay. I don't know exactly what that means, but I think I know what it means. So I'm going to end the stream like in a minute. So I'm going to say goodbye, especially a great big goodbye to Marianne for the loving remarks and to all the people who have been really loving tonight. You're getting more and more tech savvy. Your computer let you down tonight, not your error. Yeah, but now I know this can happen. This can happen. I didn't get too upset about it. I mean, and that's what's happening. Before I was in a panic, like an absolute panic. Susan Stevenson is here. Caring duties done. Time to relax and listen. Well, you're going to have to go see this on repeat because it's 12 o'clock and I've got to go. But are you on Discord, Susan? Go on Discord. Go. Find me on Twitter. You can communicate with me on Twitter. I would appreciate that so much. So I'm going to go to stream start or end stream, and then I'm going to go, and then I'm going to end the stream. Okay, so wave goodbye, everybody. Wave goodbye. Wave goodbye.